Welcome to this second lecture of week 3 as we will explore the classification of government services as well as the distribution function of government. Government services are classified into 4 groups, namely community services, social or welfare services, economic services, and lastly, protection services. They are briefly discussed. Under community services, the characteristic common to community services is their collectivity, as they apply to all who benefit from them and cannot be divided to individual consumers. Example will be street lighting and parks. And then social or welfare services. These services include functions such as education and health. Although provided by government, such services can or may be provided by other suppliers. The provision of these services may be viewed as a form of distribution, as private education or health care is not affordable to all. In terms of economic services, we need to stress that these functions relate to entities such as the Council for Scientific and Industrial Research and the Human Sciences Research Council. Although research conducted by this institution is of great value, private sector funding is not a viable option. In terms of protection services, these refer to the services provided by the South African Police Services and the South African National Defence Force. Again, although the country requires both institutions, private concerns will not find it profitable to equip and maintain these services. Simply stated, distribution relates to the distribution of resources on more socially acceptable and equitable terms. Distributions of income in the form of goods and services would be dependent largely on the distribution of the national income as determined by the degree of participation of the community in the economy. The government plays this role in 3 ways: economic stability, economic growth, and price stability. These roles are explained. Economic stability relates to the stabilizing function, which is about maintaining economic stability to promote sustained growth and development. Economic growth is about the stimulation of economic growth or providing for economic growth by means of investment spending of government. And lastly, price stability. Here, government will try to use fiscal policies to maintain market price stability. That will involve strategies to control inflation, to pursue higher exchange rate levels, and also to lower interest rates. In conclusion, the following questions can assist you to reflect on this week's lectures. To what extent did the South African government effectively perform its economic functions? What are the main factors impeding government performance in terms of its economic functions? How can those issues be addressed?